Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Angling and Arrows. This one's going to be a little bit different for me. I'm actually going to do a review of the all-new 2022 Ford Maverick Hybrid. It's not really in line with my usual hunting stuff on this channel, but that said, I'm going to do the review from the perspective of a hunter and outdoorsman, and I'm going to compare it to my current F-150. I know my biggest issue right off the bat is going to be this one doesn't come with all-wheel drive. It's not available yet. But I actually haven't seen this vehicle yet, so other than I just pulled up and I parked next to it, so this is all new to me. I was looking for an all-wheel drive, but the availability of these trucks is pretty low. They're in such high demand. But while I was here, the opportunity came up to purchase the front-wheel drive hybrid, and I am so excited to get behind the wheel of this and see how it goes. This is my current F-150, which I actually love this truck. It's great, it has a lot of room, it's a fantastic ride. But I'm looking at downsizing, so instead of spending money on fuel and payments, I can spend a little more on hunting material and trips. That's my goal here. So I'm going to do a quick walk around of this vehicle here, and hopefully if I decide to purchase it after the test drive, I'm going to do some updates here for the next probably, I don't know, 4 or 5 weeks. I'll do an update a week and just let you know what I think of this vehicle and how the size of it meets my needs as an outdoor person, hunter, fisherman. Because obviously the biggest difference in this and the F-150 is going to be the size. It has a 4.5-foot cargo bed, and the rear, it's a crew cab, but the rear seats are substantially smaller obviously than the F-150. But that said, my initial impressions of looking at it here is I'm quite impressed with the look of it. So I just moved my vehicle out of the way here. I pulled the F-150 over there, and I'm going to do an exterior walk around of this vehicle. Again, this is the first time I've seen it. I paid the deposit sight unseen. It was either that or not have the opportunity. So Avalon Ford here has been really good to deal with. They said if I didn't purchase the vehicle, we'd work out something here. I'm a Ford customer, so they're looking after me. But hopefully this is going to work out for me and I'm going to purchase it. So we're going to do a walk around of the exterior of this now. This vehicle here actually just arrived. All the vehicles are shipped into Newfoundland on a container ship. So this vehicle just arrived in the province yesterday, and it was brought up here on a flatbed just a couple of hours ago, hence the reason it's not washed. The dealer didn't even want me to see it until they shined it up, but I didn't care. So I'm doing a walk around here. So the front of this vehicle actually looks very similar to the F-150. It's got the same hood lines and stuff here. A little hard to see in the dirt. It's got a nice honeycomb grille. I'm going to stand behind the camera and do this because nobody wants to see me. They want to see the truck. So it's got the nice grille there. This color is actually coral gray, I believe. Forgive me if I'm wrong saying that. I think that's right. But yeah, it's nice looking. It looks like a truck. It's just a lot smaller. It's got painted aluminum wheels. The centers aren't even put on this yet. This vehicle has the XLT badging. It also comes with the luxury package. Painted body mirrors. That's all standard features on the XLT. Has black door handles. This is probably going to be the biggest thing I'm going to have to cope with, is the reduced cargo capacity. This truck is rated at somewhere around 1,300 pounds payload, I believe. Don't quote me on that. The numbers are all available online. But this one comes with the locking cargo rails. It has the Ford Flex box, spray and box liner. There's several cargo tie down hooks here. There's some more up here in the corner. Comes with Ford's interior box lighting on this side. I'm going to open the tailgate here actually. So this vehicle here has the luxury package, as I just said. Comes with the interior cargo lights. It has a 110 volt 400 watts, I believe, on this side here. Over on this side, it has this little Ford storage compartment on it. The only reason I know all this stuff is because I watched a bunch of YouTube videos before I actually came in here. But other than that, I wouldn't know. So I'm pretty familiar with the features of this. Has your movable, adjustable tie-down straps. There's a tailgate here with manual open and close. Apparently that's a big drawback online. People are complaining that it should have a power tailgate. If you can't close a tailgate, you shouldn't be driving a truck. So I'm gonna hop in the cab of this truck now and I'm gonna have a look around inside, see what I think. So the Maverick here has the exterior keypad like a lot of vehicles. If you happen to lock your keys inside there, you can type in your code, or if you forget something, you haven't got your keys in your pocket, you can get inside that way. We're gonna hop inside and have a look now. Whew, it's cold out there. It's 5th or 6th of February here. It's about -4 degrees, which is actually not bad. We don't have any snow on the ground, but that's neither here nor there. You're all here to see the truck. So I'm inside this here now, and we're going to start it up first so I can get warm at the very least, and then I'm going to just run through what I think are some of my immediate impressions. First time I've ever sat in this truck, so I'm going to run through my impressions of what I think of it. So I was just waiting for the truck to start. I totally forgot that it was a hybrid. I've never driven a hybrid vehicle before. I know very little about them other than the fuel rating was a huge appeal to me. But this vehicle seems to have fired up here. I'm guessing, yeah, we got heat. Yeah, truck is running. So I'm sitting in this truck now. Again, all the features, I'm pretty familiar with them. I've watched quite a few videos online and done a lot of reading on the Ford website there with the features of this truck. So I'm just here adjusting the seat here. So I screwed with the seat there for a few minutes. I got that adjusted the way I like it. You don't need to see that. My first impression sitting in this is it feels like a truck. It's obviously not as high as the F-150, but you got the bonnet there in front of you. It's got a nice comfortable feel. There's lots of room in this. It's really no different if you move the seat back. There's really no difference in the leg room for the front, for the driver here, than what it would be in the F-150. The side-to-side room here is obviously smaller. The vehicle is a little bit tighter. I don't have the same room in the center console and stuff here, but it's not a big deal. So you've got your basic stuff here. I'm not going to run through all this. There's a whole bunch of videos online you can watch to get the details on everything. But the quick rundown of this with the luxury package is the XLT luxury package. This has 8-way power adjustable driver's seat, heated steering wheel, heated seats. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it has vehicle indicators in the side mirrors there if there's somebody next to you. But I'm more concerned about the just overall feel of this right now, because the features I know are fantastic on this vehicle for the price range. This one, I think the sticker price on this somewhere is around, with the packages and everything in, it's about 38,000 Canadian. That's fantastic for the options you get. You just get over the fact that you're going to have a smaller vehicle. I think this is going to be a winner. It's got the big center console here. This is still in dealer mode, shipping mode. As you can see here on the dash, it says right there, transport mode, or lingua para conductor mode transport. It's being shipped in a whole bunch of different languages anyway. So some of the features inside of this aren't even available for me to use yet. It's got some pretty cool orange highlighting here, lots of storage spaces, rotary dial shift, park brake. I have no idea what this stuff right here is. I guess I'll find out. Still in transport mode. I think some of that is slippery road conditions and stuff. I'll update you more on that when I get used to it. There's a center console here. It's got a 8-speaker system, I do believe. Lots of storage. I don't know what this right here really is. Everyone said it looks kind of odd, and I have to agree. It's just randomly placed there. Little storage compartment up here. But the feel of this truck, I gotta tell you, the feel of this truck sitting in it, especially because I'm froze and I've never had a heated steering wheel before, this is nice. My hands are warm. So yeah, my first impressions of this are pretty good. I'm enjoying sitting in it. It's comfortable. It feels like a truck. It's obviously, when you stand outside and you park it next to the F-150, it's quite small, but that's what I'm looking for. Something that's a little more economical, lower payments, and substantially better on fuel. I don't really want to get into any negatives on this yet, and it's not really a negative because it's what the vehicle has. It's front-wheel drive, as I said. I'm used to a 4-wheel drive, and I would prefer a 4-wheel drive or all-wheel drive, but the Ford doesn't make the hybrids in the all-wheel drive yet. Hopefully 2023 or 2024 they will. So I could have waited for a 4 to 5 month delivery on the 2-liter all-wheel drive and that's not even guaranteed now with COVID. Or this one showed up here yesterday, I was Johnny on the spot and I paid the deposit, so here we are. We'll see how it goes. So before I take this for a test drive, I'm just gonna leave my driver's seat in the position that it's in. I'm gonna hop in the back seat here and see what the legroom is like. And that's not really gonna be a deal breaker for me because I'm not riding back there anyway. So we'll see. So I'm gonna jump in the back seat of this vehicle now just to see what the legroom is like there and what kind of little features are back there. See how it goes. It's a crew cab, as I said. The door space is obviously, it's designed for a small vehicle. I think it's a little bit smaller than the front door opening, but that's fine. So I'm inside the vehicle now. I'm sitting behind the driver's seat. I'm 5'10", your average size guy here. So I'm actually shocked. I thought my knees were going to be in the back of the seat. This is behind the driver's seat. It's in the position that I left it, how I would drive it. So I didn't change anything when I got out. This is the seat right here. I've got, I don't know, 3 or 4 inches of leg room there between my knees. If I wanted to slouch down and have a nap, my feet are gonna stick into the back of the seat if I slouch down, or I can go on either side. But sitting up in the normal position, there's lots of leg room here. Lots of headroom. There's no issue at all here with space. I'm actually surprised, I have to say. This is the other side of the vehicle. I'm guessing that Erwin, my salesman, is not going to be impressed I'm doing a video with all this garbage in the back. But like I said, this vehicle arrived on their lot literally 40 minutes ago. So I'm not even supposed to be sitting in it yet, but they knew I was anxious to see it. So I'm quite understanding. I have no problem at all. I'm just glad to be in it. So I'm just going to slide over to the other side now behind the passenger seat, which is a little bit further ahead there. So passenger, I mean, it would depend on the size of the passenger, but it's kind of where it would be, I guess. I sat there in the front and there was lots of room for me there. So yeah, so other than the plastic on the seat here is a little bit cold on the ass, it's pretty nice. And obviously the plastic won't be there when I buy it, but here we are. Lots of room here on this side. Again, I mean, this is going to depend on the space of the passenger. But the features back here, power windows. As I tear the window sticker off, basically the door panels here are the same as the front. It's got some kind of, I don't know if you'd call it contemporary or retro. I don't know what you'd really describe this as, but exposed bolt heads, window handles. But it's nice, I like it. The luxury model back here comes with a 400 watt 120 plug, as well as USB, USB-C, and a little storage thing here for, I don't really know what. Got some speakers back here behind the headrests. It's nice. It's nice, I like it. Yeah, so the rig is behind me there. I'm getting ready to take it for a test drive over my shoulder there. Just waiting for my salesman Erwin to come out. We'll meet him in a minute. We're going to take the hybrid for a drive, and me and him are going to see what we think of it, because he actually hasn't seen one of these before either. I bought it, or I paid the deposit on it sight unseen. It's the only way I could hold it. And so other than what he's seen online and some of the Ford classes they've done on selling them with their options, etc., he's going to be the first time to physically touch the hybrid as well. So I just did the exterior walk around of this vehicle, and my first impressions are pretty nice. I sat in it. This is my salesman Erwin Davison.
Hello.
Davison, right?
Davidson, yeah.
Yeah, Davidson here at Avalon Ford. So we're going to hop in the vehicle now and go for a little test drive. I think he's going to tag along because he actually hasn't been in the Maverick Hybrid yet either. So we'll let you know what we think of it.
Let's go.
Yeah, so we're in the vehicle now. We're going to go for a little ride, and Erwin's going to help me figure out some of the controls in this. I already did the quick rundown. We're still in COVID here, so that kind of sucks, but hey, anyway, we're going to give her a go. So yeah, we're just driving down Kenmount Road here. It's quite a nice feel of the vehicle. Like we're in a 60 or 50 km/h zone here. So we're just kind of mucking along. Fuel economy's already dropped down to 7.7 and still dropping. It was on 20, it was in shipping mode. But I'm driving it, it feels like a truck. That's what I want. I want a truck. Like I said, you're not going to have the ground clearance and stuff, but that's something I'm going to have to learn to live with. But right now, it's quite a nice vehicle. The luxury package XTL on this has all the features you could possibly want and more than I'm used to. So we're going to see how it goes.
There he is.
So we just spent the afternoon here mucking around, driving the truck. Really like the hybrid. I'm looking forward to posting some updates on the channel. And when I pick it up on Friday morning, it's going to be a whole lot cleaner than this, and there'll be no garbage in the back seat. But we don't hold that against them because I showed up unannounced.
There you go.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.